Hello, and welcome to FMK Anime. I'm your host, Meep, joined by my co-hosts, Lewis and Ember. Say hello, you two.
Uh,
Hi, I'm totally not the second time we're doing this because I'm a dumbass.
you tried. That is
And
what's
failed.
important. You tried.
I tried and failed.
You tried so hard and got so far.
And got 7 minutes in. Thank
This is
fuck
a
we
show-
caught it soon. But yeah.
This is a show where each week we can watch a list of anime, and at the end of the week we can cut an anime, or not cut it. Who knows?
Yeah. Seems like right now we're just enjoying torturing Limis by making them watch Senpai.
Every week, it's a new brand of pain. Though this episode wasn't so bad. A little slight spoilers there.
But let's
Also,
just...
wasn't one of you getting upset about Sakugan? I forget which one.
Usually me.
Well, let's just start right off with Komi-San Can't Communicate, Episode 10. During sports day, the class tries to beat the second years. However, when Komi comes up to the plate, she trips into second place. A nice classmate makes Komi jealous when talking to Tadano. However, the girl is secretly rooting for Komi. Then, after going to a photo booth, Komi and Tadano exchange cat charms. Man, this was just a cute, wholesome episode. If the episode isn't going to be the funniest, you at least know it'll have a whole lot of heart.
Yeah, the show is cute.
Really good episode. Just saw it all the way through. Not the funniest, but just really nice.
I liked seeing another character being nice to Tadano. It's always nice to see him not getting shit on.
I mean, he was also getting shit on by everyone piling stuff on him.
He was. That was kind of funny. Just everyone being like, yeah, we can just dump all of our work on him. Her, Tadano, are you being bullied? I don't think so. She literally told me she's doing it because she knows she can do it. Oh,
Yeah,
maybe
because
I
you're
am
not
being
gonna say
bullied.
no.
Yeah.
I hope the big sister character is a bigger character like Naijimi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, one thing I didn't, definitely recognized and found out during the relay race part of this. There's a certain character in the background that I know is gonna come back. That I can't believe they just snuck her in like that. I might be wrong, but yeah. It's a character that's been getting memed a lot, that got memed a lot. I just need to find her. It's the very dark-skinned girl. She's got blonde hair.
Oh, her!
Yeah, she's gonna come in next. I know she's gonna come in like when they go up a class, and that people love her. She is a fan favorite character, and I love that they just snuck her in there through the relay race, like just in the background.
She's notorious for people really wanting her to have a poly relationship with Komi and Tadano. I have no clue why. I'm interested to find out why, but
I think we'll find out.
yeah. This was just really sweet from back to front. Seeing Komi's mom show up and everyone being like, "Whoa, you can fucking talk!" It was great. Just a really sweet, cute, wholesome episode.
Yeah. It's like I said, after Yamai has become less of a thing, it's definitely like it's become a good show. It's cute. It's always cute.
Yeah.
Did
I did have to say
Sorry.
I did have to say that the sports festival, I thought it was gonna be kind of weird at first because they were once again leaning heavy on the boobs and all of that, but then they kind of just cooled down on it.
It's only for Agiri, and from what I understand, she's very less present the more and more the show goes on, so...
Yeah, we had that bit with Agiri, and the stretching bit felt like it lingered in weird camera angles for a bit. It gave me a little bit of flashbacks to Mirko-chan, but it was done and over with real quick.
As far as the stretching went, they never put unnecessary detail into any of the poses, unlike Mirko, where it was like, oh yeah, you can see her fucking ass crack, yeah.
It's not like she's bending over and you can see the outline of her panties like fucking Mirko.
Yeah, they were
Christ.
at least trying. I will say when they were like measuring the angles of the stretches and everything, it felt like they were at least trying to make it look like, no, she's just appreciating the actual, like, anatomy form of it.
Man, y'all are gonna have a trip with something I mentioned in the graveyard tour then.
Oh. I love that we got, like, that all of our side characters got to shine in this episode. Like, the school festival really brought out everyone. Like, I was so afraid it was just going to be pink-haired competitive girl, but she gets her moment, and then she goes, and then everyone else gets their moment.
Yeah, she gets, like, half a second, basically.
Yeah.
Tadano going Super Saiyan, just sitting there with the bat, he looks, and then you just hear Komi say, "Ganbatte," and then he just fucking runs. He placed third. Oh.
He tried.
That's
the entire thing of this, is you tried, and that's what matters.
I like that they didn't win anything. Like, they got some, yeah.
They lost the tug of war because everyone was just fainting at the fact that he was near them.
It was fainting because fucking Kobe's beside her, goddammit.
Kobe,
so good.
Heart.
And he's just looking around like, what'd I do? No.
But,
Lord.
yeah.
The animation this episode was really fucking smooth.
Yeah?
Yes.
Like, the scene where they're shouting at Tadano, that was really well animated, out of nowhere. Like, this show has always been incredibly pretty. Like, definitely a frontrunner for prettiest show.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, that scene was noticeably smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, this show is... That was what I was gonna say, is this show is fucking pretty.
Man, this show is pretty. The characters in it are cute.
This is a good fucking show. I hope that this gets confirmed for 24 or 63, I hope, episodes so that we can keep going with this. Because it's been a nice just bit of the week. It's a nice way to end the week for me.
Yeah.
Just chill the fuck out with some Komi. Like, yeah.
It's very low-key and sweet. I love it.
Yeah.
Are we ready for cards?
Yeah, I think we already know what we're all gonna say.
Yeah. That's a fuck from me.
Yeah.
It's a fuck from me, too.
Yeah, this is another one of those shows where, like, it would have to do something really fucked up to make me not keep watching it.
It'd have to be particularly bad, which I doubt it'll ever get there.
Yeah,
like,
it
seems to have found its groove.
Yeah.
Alrighty. With that is a trifecta for Komi-san Can't Communicate, Episode 10. Let's move on to My Senpai is Annoying, Episode 10. In this, Sakurai goes on a diet to lose some weight while Kazuma helps Kurobe practice basketball. The entire gang joins for a game where Kazuma and Natsumi face off. They go to a hot springs after while Kazuma and Sakurai get dinner. Vodka Girl also splits pork buns with Takeda.
Yeah, it was interesting seeing more of Vodka Lady.
You make my pussy go poggers. I mean, what?
What the fuck?
It's a meme. Hold on, let me put it in Maymay's.
Now, I didn't hate this episode of Senpai. There are a couple of reasons why I think of this.
What?
One,
Stockholm Syndrome?
Stockholm Syndrome. Two, yeah, I don't know, it was just really chill. And, yeah, I don't know, it's just really chill, and just watching everyone just fuck around. I liked it when all the side characters are involved more often. Two, the Kazuma bit with the boobs was just funny and very relatable. Yeah. And the fourth one is that I was also high when I watched this. I did have a weed gummy. So maybe maybe I need drugs in order to enjoy this show.
Lamau. Lol, even.
I mean, the only show I don't get absolutely blitzed before watching is, like, usually Komi, usually I won't with Sakugan, and I will never with Paladin. I don't want anything even having the chance of affecting my opinion on Paladin.
Oh god, maybe I should start taking a gummy. Maybe I'll start liking the direction Sakugan's going.
I
Could be.
liked this episode too. It wasn't the best episode of Senpai, but goddamn, it was nice.
Yeah.
I feel for Kazuma so much. Like, the more we watch him, the more I'm like, he is another well, not front runner, but he's another, like, character who I'd consider for best side character. Or best supporting, or whatever. Excuse me.
Also, we had another thing where he gets hit in the face with a ball. So now Sakurai and her brother have done that.
I did find the thing with Igarashi funny when Igarashi was like, crouch down. Ah! You fool! Throws it.
Yeah,
Talking jumps
they
up.
both get bonked in the face.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's why I got that screenshot, was I fucking loved that.
That was nice. I liked seeing that. Like, Kurobe is also a nice addition, Sakurai's younger brother. Just seeing him going around, fucking hitting
I thought he was
stuff.
referred to as, like, Yuto or whatever. Or is that just a nickname?
He might have a nickname. I know this episode he was referred to as Kurobe, so...
Nah. I'm just gonna refer to him as Lil Bro.
Yeah. I love Sakurai. She's great. She just wants to peg him already, and he won't pick up on the signals. Or unless he has. This is something that I've kind of been racking my brain around. Are they like an unofficial couple at this point? Because I feel like both of them have made their feelings known. That hell, there's even that moment where Sakurai was like, "Hey, you're ogling her. Look at mine instead." That's not something that your regular work friend does. So I'm just wondering. I'm wondering if they're like an unofficial thing at this point.
So far as I can tell, the whole thing is kind of just like dumb at this point. They've all basically been making comments at each other about like boobs and stuff, but none of them are like officially a thing yet.
Yeah. Fucking the vodka girl just pushes Sakurai into him. That was great. I also love the part where he has the ball and then Natsumi like pushes her tits into his back and he just stops there like a deer in headlights, like, oh no.
Yeah.
Just a pleasant ass time, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was expecting Vodka Lady to kick Takeda's ass at eating the things, and then she's kind of too hot. You win.
I think Vodka Lady is supposed to be anti-climax the character, and I kind of love it.
True. I almost get the feeling, I know I keep saying this, but with characters that I really like this, that's the thing that I always end up doing, is putting autistic headcanon on them. But I've decided that he is also that.
Who knows?
He definitely has, like, basically no filter.
Yeah.
Maybe he just doesn't give a fuck.
You know,
Maybe.
there's not a ton we can say on the episode. Is that cards already?
I think that's cards. Yeah.
Yeah, it's unoffensive. There's not really... It is very much the slice of lifey, just chill kind of show. Not really much going on.
It's another episode of Senpai. Like, what else is there to say? It was chill, I guess.
Yeah. I'ma fuck it.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck this show.
This is gonna break my streak with it, but I'm gonna fuck it. Like, I just like this episode. Don't know why.
Hell yeah. Maybe you'll start liking the show with us to the end. Who knows?
Oh, I'm sure it's gonna drop by the time we get to next episode.
Fair enough. That is a trifecta for My Senpai is Annoying, episode 10. Let's move on to Sakugan, episode 10. In this, Gagumber and the gang are aboard the sub while Gagumber has doubts as Memempu's father. Shibito attacks, targeting Memempu. However, Gagumber rescues her and helps fight off the attackers. The attackers flee when a kaiju appears, and Meroro is gravely injured after saving Memempu. Holy shit! Actual plot is happening?
Yeah. Nowhere.
Fucking finally! This is what I wanted!
This was immaculate. This is back to qualities of the first 3 episodes. What the hell?
The mid-season slump hit it hard.
I'm sorry.
Let's go Mets, baby. Let's go Mets.
It's all about the Mets, baby. So, it's like it's fucking.
So happy. Oh, sorry.
Nah, go. That was stupid.
I was gonna say, I'm so happy I had faith. I'm so happy I kept on to that blind shred of faith and hope.
This episode was so damn good. But I'm not letting this show just come back and just give a bundle of flowers and say I'm sorry, just to stab me in the back later down the line again. I don't trust that this quality is going to keep up.
Well, you can't know unless you keep watching it, I guess.
Here's the thing. I trust that it is because we finally gotten to this point. They cannot dilly-dally anymore. There is not even any room to consider it. Also, I really think it was just the mid-season slump hitting hard.
They didn't honestly, I think this is the type of story where the author had a beginning and an end and was like, fuck, I gotta put something in the middle. What the hell do I do? Which I fucking feel. Like, because this episode was immaculate. It was so good. It's like, I watched a different show than what we've watched in the past few weeks. I mean, sure, Yuri still sucks, but that's not going to change at this point. He's not going to get better.
At worst, he's a non-character now, so there's at least that.
And I feel like Zekletu didn't really have too much of a thing at this point either. It was kind of they were both kind of side characters.
No.
I liked a little bit of stuff Zach Leto had. I liked how Zach Leto, who's normally a very, not aggressive, but progressive isn't right. Like, normally she's very hands-on, as we've seen, but I liked a little bit. It was a little bit subtle, but just her not confronting Gagumber, which is something she would have done before, which I totally believe is because of their shift in their dynamic. There's that not awkward, but that tension between them. I thought that was really neat, getting that little bit there, and just her being like, "Hey, it's probably through half a dozen beers by now." Gagumber, eternal alcoholic, the true dad.
I did want to point out, I thought that was a little bit weird at first, where it was like, if it was so easy for Moroto to clear their records like that with just a couple of presses of buttons on his little iPad thingy, then why hadn't Yuri already hacked into the system and cleared their records if it's that easy?
I imagine it's a lot harder to get into that system. That sounds like
he's probably
stuff.
got the encryptions that allow him in there.
Yeah, I imagine that's locked the fuck down.
By the way, Meroro being a little bit antagonistic this episode. Not antagonistic in the words of villain, but he and Gagumber straight up get into arguments.
And then Memempu accidentally confirms Gagumber's fears, and he's just like, ugh, no.
It's I knew where it was going, but that doesn't make it bad. I knew it was going to go to the point where it's okay, she's going to have to get saved by Gagumber, and that's what's going to pull him back. And Miroro is going to redeem himself in either he's going full-on villain, or he's going to redeem himself in Gagumber's eyes and get gravely wounded, which he did. But I don't think I guessed that bit. But yeah.
Yes, and also we finally got those feels that I have been so wanting from these two. We finally got the emotional scenes with Gagumber and Memempu that I have been so wanting, but they haven't given me.
Yeah. Emotion that got to last and wasn't immediately just hand waved away and said, "Nah, don't worry about it. It's fine."
Yeah, they kind of suggested that in the episode with Zekleto and all that, but we finally get to sit on it more, and I am so happy for that.
Yeah, this was good. I'm just reeling by the fact that it was good. It was a Sakugan episode right now that was good.
Yeah, it was really good. Like, and I'm sitting here because I thought the last 2 episodes were good too. Like, it's just those fucking 4 mid-season slump-riddled episodes. By the way, I went back, watched episode 6. While I can see why I liked it at first, yeah, on rewatch, pacing fucking sucks in that episode.
Was 6 the fight? 6 was the fight between...
That's the introductory episode.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The fight we got this episode was also real good.
Yeah, there was actual proper fight scene.
Yeah! We got mechs! We got mechs fighting and shit. There was a kaiju at some point, even though that was a little bit kind of forced. I felt like we could have done what the kaiju did, but with a mech. But I mean, sure, whatever. That's fine. Well, that is fine.
Here's the thing. We're getting some intrigue. We know there's something called Rainbow Children now. That one executioner girl fucking has the same kind of stone Mempu does. I think Shibito might have some kind of ability to either lead or maybe even control kaiju.
But then why would they have been scared of it?
Oh shit, the kaiju we are leading here. Let's fucking leave. Or maybe there's something else going on with the kaiju. Who knows? What
if the kaiju actually turn out to be part of the good guys?
I would kill the show. Because that's stupid. That's fucking stupid.
But you see, the kaiju, they're guardians of nature, and they're striking back because of how we fucked it over. Yeah.
I really hope that's not the case. Oh my god, I would hate that.
I mean, if it is the case, at least have it be like some weird fucking religion that these terrorists are a part of and think of.
You know what? Yes.
But
I can agree.
Yeah, world building.
Yeah, actual world building.
Pacing. Story advancement. Emotional moments. Good fights. Everything that, like, the last few episodes have had, like, maybe one, maybe the other, and just dropped everything else. But, like, just all the way through. I don't know what else to say. Like...
The studio took the lock off the cookie jar and said you're allowed to touch the budget again.
This is the most interested I've been in our villains. Like, saying that we actually know what they're like and, like, how scary they are in combat, actually. And how they are a threat.
We got confirmation that she's not actually a robot. She just has, like, the cool face thing. Also, did anyone think that she looked a hell of a lot like Memempu?
Oh, hell yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
That could be interesting.
A bit like her.
That could be very interesting if they actually go that route.
I'm pretty sure that is intentional.
I am beginning to think my idea of Memempu being adopted might be true.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say I'm very interested to see where the hell this is going. Because there's a lot of different ways that they could go with this, and all of them seem like... Well, maybe not all of them seem good, but all of them seem interesting.
Yeah. Like, maybe we can at least end this off with on a good note. Let's end this off on a good note. Please, for the love of God.
Yes. Absolutely.
It's
Please
the show.
not fuck it up after you just got back to being so good at it.
Yeah.
I think I might just have a preternatural sense for these things, because something in my gut was telling me to hold on to the hope I had, and it paid off.
Now, noted. We should not have had to swim through that much garbage in order to get to this good payoff.
We should not have yet.
Whether it meant that we had to lab this story out a little bit more in pre-production or whatever, yeah, we should held off and like developed some of our plot lines more and made sure that we have actual good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as far as where it's going, it has done enough in the latest episodes, like ever since the episode with Zach Leto versus Gagumber, and the first 3 episodes, it has done enough for me to be like, okay, while I wouldn't necessarily say the 4 slump episodes are worth it, I still really like everything surrounding.
Right now, we are at a point where, depending on how this ends, this can either be a 7 for me, 7 out of 10, or this could be a 4. I can see it going either way, but as of right now, goddamn, yeah.
Alrighty.
So is that cards?
This is cards.
Just one last thing. I like the idea of like there being submarines and ships and that to like preserve life. That's the neat world building.
Yeah, they literally had an arc.
Yeah. Just preserving it.
Also capybaras.
Also, man, I can't wait. Sorry.
I was just saying, yeah.
Also, I can't believe that Gagumber is a climate change denier.
Rip.
It was either going to be that or an anti-masker. We all knew it. What, you're telling me I have to wear a mask in the store? Why would I do that?
Oh, God.
So that people don't die, Gagumber. It's their problem. I love how he's just a contrarian Maroro.
Yeah.
I honestly don't even think he doesn't believe in climate change. I think he...
He just really doesn't like Moro.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Which I thought Maroro was just gonna be like... I thought that he was just gonna be there to give exposition, but no, he actually has character.
Yeah. He is also divorced with a kid.
Yeah. I wonder if that's ever gonna pop up again.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
I still have the theory that Gagumber's wife and Mamampu's gene delivery device, mother, there we go, are a part of this terrorist organization. And I think Urarop is. I still think Urarop is Mamampu's mother.
So, my theory is that Urarop is the mother of all Star children. I don't think Gagumber is her biological father. I think you're right on Urarop being her mother. But I don't think Gagumber is her biological father. That's where I'm standing.
Yeah, like something like she was doing some sort of experiments, and these rainbow children or whoever were the result of them, and these people want them dead. But she's trying to recall at least Mamempu for some sort of reasons.
Oh, you know what? I just had a crazy theory because I was watching Horizon Zero Dawn. I was watching someone play that like the other day, and I just had the strangest theory. What if they're clones or something?
Yeah.
Maybe rainbow children are clones.
Like clones of Urarop or something?
Yeah, clones of Urarop. That would also explain why they would look similar, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, interesting.
That'd be interesting if it went that way.
Well, with this theory in mind, are we good for cards?
Yeah.
I'm fine with cards.
I'm fucking this show.
I'm gonna fuck it. I firmly believe the show's back, baby. Let's go Mets, baby.
Oh, yes.
It's all about the Mets.
All about the Mets.
Spider-Man. Yeah, like, after 4 weeks, I'm happy to say that this show finally earned another fuck from me. It's all whether or not it's just lip service. At this point, it's just lip service, and it's going to go right back to the garbage that it was before. And this was just, sorry I gave you black eye, honey. Here's some flowers. It's going to happen again. Or it's like actual, this is going to be good till the end.
I hope it's good till the end.
Please. For the love of the gods, good shows, please be good to the end.
Well, that is... Ember, what's your vote?
Yeah, I said fuck. I'm fucking the show.
Okay. With that is a trifecta for Sakugan, episode 10. Let's move on to The Faraway Paladin, episode 9. Will and the others make it to White Sails, where they indulge in the luxuries, and Will meets the Archbishop. When a wyvern attacks the town with the help of Menno, Will breaks its neck and meets with the Crown Prince. After asking for aid to kill the demons of the Rust Mountain, the prince ponders killing Will.
I knew that's how it was gonna go at the end, with the creepy music and everything. It was very much suggesting that was what gonna happen.
I just want to say the show is doing a very good job in keeping it ambiguous.
Oh, Meat, you cut out.
1 second.
Hello.
Hey, Will?
Alright, you... yeah, I think you're back.
Sorry. What I said was I love how they're keeping it very ambiguous whether or not the prince is evil or not, because his design screams evil, but every character talks about him like he's like really good guy, and then from what we've seen of him, he's very in the gray. It's so interesting.
The ominous villain music started playing as soon as Will took a seat, and that's one complaint I have about this episode. I felt like they let their hand slide way too soon with that. It's just like immediately ominous. Basically, Dio's theme is playing as he's talking. It's like, okay, this dude's a fucking nasty dude.
Here's the thing. I think it's intentional. I think they're trying to keep it very ambiguous with guys, because, like I said, we've had almost every character and every proof to the contrary talk about how he's a very good guy. However, his design and the music surrounding him is very ominous and creepy. However, when we actually meet him and start talking to him, he's very much in the gray area between the both. He seems very grateful to Will, and every time we see him, even when no one's around, he's like, God damn it, how could this happen? People are going to die. So he obviously cares. We know he cares about his people at this point. So now we're left with the question, why does he have to ponder killing Will? It could mean anything from maybe he views Will as a threat because having someone this powerful, knowing nothing about them is bad, or some other reason. I am incredibly interested in him.
I saw a bunch of people theorizing that this dude met that little wyvern attack that happened, and whatever the fuck this dude's planning might have something to do with each other. That maybe he was planning for this wyvern attack at some point. Maybe conspiring with things.
Maybe, but the scenes where people are telling him about the wyvern and him, God damn it, how could this be happening? I don't think they would have shown us those scenes if it was meant to be, oh, he planned this.
Yeah. But the rest of the episode was just great. It was filled with so much good world building, and I loved the scenes of Will coming to terms with this new world and being like, oh, thank God we have basic amenities.
Yeah.
You can tell that a bit of that, that's a little bit of his previous life coming back for him, going, thank God I have some of the this isn't like a world where we have to shit in chamber pots or something like that. This is somewhat civilized for my old world.
And also we also got the opportunity for the rest of them to look at him how much of a rock have you been living under, sir? You don't even know what a streetlight is?
I loved this episode so much. Seeing B in Casual P was just, mwah, chef's kiss.
Yeah.
Like,
I like that only two of our party are actual fighters. The others are just kind of there to make sure money gets, make sure they get money.
yeah, and this episode seemingly is leaning into our next arc, too, at the end, because Will is trying to get assistance to kill the monsters of Rust Mountain, and then he asks help to hire adventurers to, help clear out Rust Mountain himself. And I'm incredibly interested to see where this arc goes, because I'm 90% certain this is the definitive start of of our next 3-episode arc.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see where it goes.
This is definitely the start of our finale. Sorry.
No, my bad. I've been taking up a lot of the...
So have I.
But, this episode felt very much like you have made it to the your main hub in D&D, because, you got to meet some of the important NPCs of the town. The prince is the city runner. He's going to be the main quest giver, giving you all the really important main story quests. But we have the archbishop who runs the clerics. We have these NPCs.
I'm still sus of that bishop.
Oh. Yeah, everything happening with the church is just so good. Everyone seems so scummy in this fucking church. Like, what is everyone's planning?
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of politics. You can tell there's,
what the hell's going on with that guy.
Like, in just an episode, and it was, half of the focus of the episode, we established so much history, political history within this church and shit.
Yeah. And just the wyvern attacking the town with the miasma around it, having that little bit of intrigue, being like, is that miasma coming?
Yeah. And then they're just like, oh, that's a thing that happens that, it turns everything evil.
Okay, and also, how the fuck have we not talked about Will choke slamming a fucking wyvern?
Yeah, even
we were getting there. It's fucking great.
He just snapped the goddamn dragon's neck with his bare hands.
Motherfucker be like, fuck you! You know what? Spear's not working! I'm gonna go for the fucking choke slam. Just hug his throat until it dies.
Yeah, you're
like literally
from last episode of the old heroes being the cool characters and our main heroes not. I feel like
I went out the window.
Yeah.
As soon as Will dropped the fucking spear and started running, I'm like, oh shit, what's he doing? Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh awesome!
This show has been the most consistent out of all of them, because every time new concerns arise, last episode, your concerns were that, I know you said that you were worried that the old heroes were going to be cooler. You were worried that, was it B was going to get on your nerves?
That B was going to get on my nerves, and that, we were just kind of going to meander around, not really have much of a tying story together.
Yeah. And I feel like so far, the only one of those that hasn't been solved is the B one. I feel like that's accurate, because we're getting the hint of an overall story arc coming up.
B is the only one that I'm still a bit off on. She could either be really cute, and I could like her, or she could be an annoying little brat that I just want to go away forever. I'm kind of in the middle right now.
So far, they've shown us that to me, at least to me, so far, they've shown us that they won't overuse her. Yeah. At the very least, she's not going to be in combats being a goofy gag character, oh, look at me, I'll do something, oh, run away from her, which a ton of anime have, and I hate.
She's not going to be comic relief, and that is such a relief. When we're in combat, we're focusing on mental and will, as we should, because they're our fighters.
Yeah, this show understands that what it has going for it, first and foremost, is those fucking fight scenes, and they are not going to mess that up.
Oh, yeah. Great fight scenes. Every fight scene we've got has been excellent so far. Some of them have been a little short, that's it. Sorry.
Yeah, some of them I was getting a little bit upset about, it was this suggestion of a fight scene, and then all of a sudden it's over with. But here we actually got that good return to form with a proper long-form fight scene.
in regular D&D, you have support classes as in the wizards and the rogues. In this, we have the support classes of merchant and musician.
Yeah, okay, throw out all analogies to D&D. Way better one, Warhammer Fantasy. Even though it's not setting appropriate, Warhammer Fantasy. Because in Warhammer Fantasy, it's not just fighting and magic user classes. It is townsfolk. It is merchants. It is bards and shit like that. So, I think that's more accurate. Yeah, you got your 2 fighters and you got your 2 talkers. And a little bit of utility within them all.
Yeah, I can see that. They're the ones that are good with the talking to people and the casual stuff.
Yeah, they're here to kind of guide Will through. They're here to make sure that the money keeps rolling and make sure that, and yeah, just kind of be the emotional heart of the party, really.
Nice.
I thought it was really neat that if you're a priest to a lower god, you have to have a lie detector test done.
Yeah, because that actually, that sets up a really interesting, plot point of, it's established that there are, people who say that they're gods that they're, priests to certain gods, and then they're, fake, and why would they be doing that?
Yeah,
I want to know more of that.
It's a good way to show how, because we've been told that Gracefield has been losing a lot of followers, but we haven't been shown it too much up to now, and now we're being shown it, and it's being established through showing and not telling, and I thought that was really interesting. This show does a lot to establish things before it tries to invest you in them, and that's what I like about it. That it is a critical misstep that most isekai do, where they just try and shotgun through things. They don't try and get you invested. This would be episode 5 in most other isekais.
Oh yeah, absolutely. In most other in most other fantasy shows, really. Let's say we got that development. It makes it so good.
And they did such a good job with Blood Mary and Gus, because now we also care about the world history. Yeah. We care about characters who are involved in the world history, and we care about the current history. The show did such a good job. I hate how it's getting so shit on because of Jobless Reincarnation and because of its animation.
It's getting so overlooked. It hurts. Watch this fucking show, you assholes.
Even if you like Jobless, the show, sure, you can compare the start a little bit to Jobless, sense of both shows take time for development. That's about it.
Most people who review it are being very positive, but there's this occasional person or so that's this is generic trash, which I don't know about that. It is a bit generic every now and then. But
yeah, but that's not a thing against it, I would say.
Yeah. It does it very well.
Well, it has generic fantasy elements, I won't deny that, but at the same time, the setting the world being partially post-apocalyptic, that's something I've never seen in I do before.
Well, yeah.
It's unique in the way that every separate D&D worlds are unique, because each are a different setting and different rules and everything, and that's what I like about this. It's different rules, the words of power, the fact that they have some modern implements implemented in this world with magical spins on them is cool. Just a very good show.
I'm sorry. Fuck. I realized that I can put text in OBS. I'm having a bit of fun. Check the stream if you can.
I'm definitely watching the VOD after it's done.
Okay. Alright.
I've been trying to watch all the episodes after we actually do them just to see how we did.
with this, are we ready for cards?
Yeah, cards. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Do we
keep focused.
have to put up a front?
We don't. It's gonna be trifecta, right?
Trifecta.
Right, Ember?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, now how do I get this stupid text off my screen?
I don't know
How do I rotate text in MS Paint?
First week where there has not been a single kill, by the way.
Yeah.
No, wait. Oh, yeah, true. There hasn't been anything that's out died for the last couple of weeks, but this is the first one where nothing's actually gotten a single knife.
I was nice this week. I never drew my knife.
You only do your dick.
Yeah. Oh, the one thing getting unsheathed today. Hey.
Your other sword.
Like,
God damn it.
I just want to say, after I watched Sakugan, I had such a smile on my face. I'm like, are either of them gonna hate this? There's no way.
Yeah.
I thought at first, like I said, I thought it was gonna be the same kind of like stupid pacing and everything, but
No, it actually fixed that problem. I almost get the feeling that like someone actually got to them and said, "Hey, can you fix that? People are like, this is kind of being stupid right now."
Yeah.
Someone actually talked to them about that.
Yeah.
With that, we are in the graveyard tour.
Actually, right before we get to the graveyard tour, is it okay if we take a break real quick?
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, we're back. Hello.
So, in today's graveyard tour, I will quickly go over what happened in Takt and Aquatope. So those are the two other ones I've been watching. Aquatope. Fuka has a chance to go train in Hawaii, and Kuru says that she'll be the big sister this time and encourages her to go do so. It's implied Fuka is going to leave to Hawaii for 2 years, while Kukuru decides to stay in marketing instead of taking Kai's position as attendant. There's one more episode left of Aquatope before it ends. I am theorizing it's going to end with a kiss before Fuka boards the plane. It's just a complete out-of-nowhere guess. I have no clue what's going to happen. Tact. It is going full force with the with the big good organization actually evil. But it's still been good.
I actually want to watch that.
Oh, okay. Sorry. But yeah,
That's all good.
It's still been good. It's been very nicely animated. The story itself isn't the most isn't the greatest, but I still think it's good. And the animation itself is really good, and the way the powers and works I really like. So, But now, I watched 2 episodes of an anime called I Want to Be the Strongest. It is an anime about an idol who goes into women's pro wrestling because a women's pro wrestler insulted idols. The show is very fetishy.
Wait,
As
I'm
I
sorry.
imagined it would have been.
I'm sorry, I spaced out. What? Wait, I was thinking you still were talking about Aquatope.
No, I'm talking about a show called I Want to Be the Strongest. It's about an idol who goes into women's pro wrestling. And it is very fetishy. Like, every single hold, it focuses on the breasts and where her vag is centered, and it is just... I couldn't even stomach more than 2 episodes, because I got uncomfortable, because it's wrestling, so it looks like a different act that starts with R and ends with an E.
And that is no. Shame. It's a shame that it went with the bad side of women's wrestling and not, like, the good side. Because, like, man, have you ever seen, like, modern women's wrestling? Shit's fucking wild.
Really?
Those girls beat the shit out of each other, or at least sell it really well. It's a shame that there's not a good anime for wrestling. Damn, that sucks. That sucks so much.
I I went into it knowing it was going to be trash. I knew it was an ecchi, but I didn't know how much. Because I was like, oh, this is going to be an ecchi. Okay, I just want something trashy. I was watching it. Oh, this is uncomfortable.
Oh, that's a shame.
Which, you know what? If you're going to make something sexual about wrestling, it's inevitable because, you know, wrestling has a lot of pain in it, and it's... I don't know, it's hard to, you know, beat my cock when I'm looking at a girl in pain in very sexual positions, because it comes off like something else.
It's not good whack-off material. That sucks.
Nope. I can just boot up High School DxD and it would be a better experience.
I mean, as for Graveyard Tour, I watched another episode of fucking Vampire.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, you guys actually should have watched number 8 on that. It's the first part was again like the usual just stupid garbage of like he finally manages to turn into a proper bat, and then he flies outside and gets beat the shit out of by pigeons, and Hinachi picks him up, and she puts him in her boobs to carry him back home. And, well, actually she carries him to the station because she wants to check and make sure that he's, like, not a vampire or something. And then he's, like, he has to, like, hide himself. He's trying to make sure that she doesn't figure out that he's a vampire, and Honda, like, says that he's a crab or something. He's just bad at lying to cover it up. But she finds it out and beats the shit out of him. But then the second part of the thing is actually just adorable, dude. You get John-centric episode.
Woo!
Yes, he actually. The thing is, he goes out, he plays soccer, and as he's heading back home, like he's actually apparently good at soccer, and like he has fans and everything. But, like, as he's heading home, he decides to get some, like, red bean pancakes to take back home to them. And in the meantime, they're tracking a person who's been, like, a vampire that's been kidnapping people. And he decides, like, he doesn't know about this, so John decides to get those. And he calls them on the phone, like, letting them know that he's gonna be back home pretty soon. But he gets spooked by a butterfly, and they hear, like, help on the phone or whatever, which apparently Dralic can understand his no. But yeah, basically they think that he's been kidnapped. So they send out a search party and everything for him. And then he's, in the meanwhile, there's this whole just hijinks of him getting on the wrong trains and everything and just trying to run away from the people that are trying to catch him and all that. Like, they have good intentions, but he doesn't know that, and he's just freaking the fuck out that people are chasing him. But then he gets kidnapped for real by the Bloodblade guy, who wants to use him as, like, he wants to use him as some way to get back at Dralic for beating the shit out of his effigy. But then, on top of that, he actually... Like, this guy realizes that he's in big trouble because everyone is looking for him, and they're probably going to think that he's related to the person that was kidnapping the kids. So he tries to get John back to them, but then John gets kidnapped by the actual guy, by the spider dude that has been kidnapping people, and the Bloodblade guy actually goes in and saves him, mostly to save his reputation, so they don't think that he's connected to that. But then there's this so sweet scene where he's about to go away, and then John just, like, pulls on his like, robe at the bottom, and he's just, like, he holds up the box of the pancakes, and he's just like, here, have one. And you have to see it. It was so sweet, dude. It was so sweet.
Yeah. I want to go back and watch at least some of those episodes of those shows.
Yeah, I only watched the one, but God, that was... You actually get an emotional scene, and it was so... Oh, it was so good.
Yeah. I want to go back. they released a little sampler of what the dub is going to be like. It's good. I like the casting.
The dub. The dub.
I like the casting. Dralik is played like the most stereotypical vampire that you could ever ask for. It's brilliant.
Yeah, that is fucking beautiful, because that literally is what he is.
Oh.
Good evening!
He gives it... Yeah, exactly that. But, like, he gives a different vibe than how he feels in the dub, in the subs. In the subs, he just kind of sounds like a quiet, like, nerdy guy. In that, he sounds like traditional vampire. I will suck your blood type dude. Roland's voice actor is good. You can tell that dude has played a lot of, like, hero type characters. And so he just fits into that role really well and, like, manages to break the voice at good times. And John is perfect. There's no fixing John. John is John.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way you could fuck up John. Unless you made him, like, have a deep voice or something.
It's literally the same dude.
I just really like Ian Sinclair as Ronaldo.
Yeah, mm-hmm. His voice does, I think you were right, Limus, it does feel very much like the hero guy who unfortunately is now put into a comedy.
Yeah, that's who Roland is.
Yeah, Ronaldo.
Ow.
But yeah, other than that, I watched a little bit of the Sakugan dub just to get a sense for like how that makes it sound in comparison to the subbed version, and I mean, Gagumber is a higher pitched voice than I would have expected for him, but I still like it though.
Yeah,
I'm not mad.
Did he manage to catch what voice actor played him?
No, I didn't check that.
I can check right now.
Yeah.
I am on now.
I don't really pay attention to the actors too much.
I know I saw for the Paladin dub, Bill Butts plays Blood.
That's a hell of a name.
Pierre Longuenay? Pierre Angeret. No, Longueret.
Lingerie.
Oh god, he was in fucking Detective. Ew.
Maybe he's trying to look for something to fix his reputation.
Dumb. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, this dude's fairly new, I think. Or at least... seems to be getting mostly background supporting roles. Like, he's done a smattering of characters for Naruto.
Alright. So he's finally getting a main character. Nice.
Yeah. Getting a main character. Well, he has gotten main characters before. Apparently he's one of the mains in Boruto. But, I mean... God. Yeah.
Yeah, other than that, not really much that I've been watching. I kept meaning to go back and watch Ranking, but something about that one, I don't know why, but it triggers my brain.
Which one? Sorry.
Ranking. I like the show, but there's something about it that my brain just goes, no, we can't watch this.
Oh.
Fucking autism brain is weird sometimes.
Yeah, because another one of our friends in another server have been filling us in, and this show apparently has been getting wild as of recently.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people having, like, major love for the Queen for some reason.
Oh.
She does kind of seem to get retconned away from being a, like, ambiguously negative character.
Yeah, I mean, most of the love I've been seeing for her has mostly just been about the fact that she's thick.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Oh,
if it wasn't for her horrible personality, she'd be on the waifu chart. Hands down.
Also,
I'm thinking I might just put her on the waifu chart anyway.
Fuck the personality, boba.
Listen, there was a reason I didn't have Piscola on the waifu chart last season.
Wait, who?
There was a character from Itaden called Piscolot. I loved her design. And honestly, her personality when she's a good person, when she's brainwashed and a hero, I really like. But her personality when she's evil and not brainwashed is kind of just meh.
Here, my soldiers, go out and rape all these people.
Yeah, one showed us! That fucking scene.
Also, I should say, the voice actor for Gagambara I was talking about is the French one. Don't know why I have access to the French voice actors before the English, but okay, that's weird.
Okay, that's why you sounded French.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he
was
plays French Boruto?
Apparently he praised one of the characters in Boruto. It's like, yeah, when I read his name, I just assumed, I don't know, maybe he's fucking Canadian. But no, he's French.
Not French-Canadian, just French-French.
Not French-Canadian, just French-French.
French-French.
Yeah. But yeah, Vampire. I kind of want to go back to it now that it's getting a dub.
Yeah.
Honestly, I might too. I'm not too sure.
It does make it sound pretty funny.
Dies no time.
I have not watched anything recently. At least I don't think I have.
Yeah, I was meaning to watch some stuff, but then I got sucked into watching a full playthrough of Horizon Zero Dawn, which I still haven't finished. It's like 11 hours of content.
I feel like there's something I watched. There's something. Oh, did I tell you guys about the current chapter of or chapters of Claymore I read?
You told me. I'm not sure if you told Ember.
Oh.
Eh?
Wait, no, I did. I did last week. I told you guys about the scene where the one Claymore girl cuts off her own arm and gives it to the other one.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I did.
I couldn't
You got
remember
no
if you told
arms
that.
left.
I couldn't remember if you told that to me in private or on stream.
Yeah, I watched nothing else, I guess. I thought I did.
Someone was trying to tell me to watch Yuri on Ice, and I might watch that at some point.
Yeah.
It looks supremely gay.
Very gay. Skating boys. Not really something I would want to, but yeah. People love it.
Do you think if I watch that, I should watch the sub or the dub?
I have no idea.
I have no idea either.
Because the dub.
All I know is that all I've heard about it is that it's BL. I'm not a big fan of BL.
I'm not too opposed to it.
I mean, hey, while we're here, do we want to extend this even further and go over some shows that are coming out next season to maybe give you an idea of what you might want to lock, Ember?
Yeah, alright.
Oh, we gonna do this on stream, or are we gonna...
Yeah, we can, unless you guys want to keep... we can talk... How about this? Let's look at them, but let's not say what we'll lock. We'll keep what we're locking a secret from the audience.
I can run with that.
Alright, yeah.
And then we talked about upcoming anime for half an hour. It was really boring, so we decided to cut it.
Maybe we should save this for later.
Yeah,
For
maybe
after
we
the podcast.
Maybe we should.
Okay.
Yeah, because this episode is dragging on a little long for where we're at in the season right now.
Alright, so I guess we'll wrap up the episode.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's an episode, right?
Yeah.
Managed to fill in an extra 30 minutes there at the end. Holy shit, we only got through like 6 shows.
I'm probably gonna look through these myself later on.
Let's just do it in our own time then. That's not feasible.
Yeah.
But yeah. Hey, Meat.
Yeah?
Where can we find you?
Soul_King777 on Twitter. However, do not follow me if you are a minor, or else I will make you a star in Attack on Titan Season 1.
You can find me at Ember the Unusual on Twitter. Follow me. I sometimes do a funny. Rarely I do an art, but I'm slow at that.
You can find me spread all across the internet at limus.card.co. And also, by the way, I have revamped the FMK's Mal, so if you want to keep a track on what it is we're watching and when, and what we've watched in the past, you can head to my anime list and search for FMK Anime. And it's all nice. Everything's organized. I have the wonderful art by Death to Reality on as our backdrop for our list. I've done a little blurb and said what all the different categorization means. And yeah, check it out. It looks nice. I think so, at least. And I made it. So yeah.
Yeah.
With that, we've been FMK Anime. Thank you everyone for watching. We'll see you next time.
Alright, bye.